All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making up plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics living the same. All presentation, sports information. Hitting the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.
All right, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to Easy Money, a sports betting show, Monday, July 29th, 2024. I'm Chris Gonzalez, joined by Tony Gonzalez. How's it going?
Doing pretty good.
How am I hitting that?
Didn't do real great on my picks, but doing okay. Doing pretty good. Went 2-4 on my baseball picks Friday, and went 3-2 on my UFC picks.
Yeah, I knew you went 3-2 on New
Yeah,
Year's.
because we had the same picks. There was some surprises. I mean, I thought Pimlet would win, but I didn't think he was going to catch him like he did so quick. And then Edwards got handled pretty good by Muhammad. What do you think about that fight? A lot of people was upset the way they fought, but the way Muhammad fought. But I thought Muhammad took him down. I thought he out.
The way Muhammad fought, he was dominant.
Well, people were saying he wasn't enough striking, but he had more strikes than Edwards did. He controlled that fight completely.
He was hitting him on his feet, and he would take him down. Yeah. Honestly, I thought Muhammad won 4 rounds.
I agree.
And the one round Edwards win, he didn't do hardly no striking. He won that round because he got that early takedown and just held him down.
Yep.
Was able to control him that whole round. It went like he done a whole lot of damage. The one damaging shot he got was there at the end of the fight when he split him open with that elbow. Muhammad looked like he's gonna come out of that fight clean, and in the last 30 seconds, probably got his nose broke.
Do you think Espinal is the real deal?
Oh, Espinal, yeah. Yeah, Espinal's tough. He knocked old Blades out pretty quick. I didn't think Blades had a real good chance in that fight.
I didn't either.
I thought Pimblett would beat Green. I'm not gonna say I thought he would submit him that quick, but I did think he would win.
How'd you do on your baseball picks?
I've done pretty good.
You do very good.
I went 4-1.
Damn, I went 2-4.
I was 7-3 overall in the weekend. Only game I lost was the Dodgers and Astros. I had the Dodgers at the +1.5, and Astros killed the Dodgers on Friday. Yeah, the Astros put it on the Dodgers on Friday night. Tonight, the Astros take on Pittsburgh, and Skeens has started. So that should be interesting. Skeens look tough.
Yeah. Hunter Green looked tough. I know he ain't getting the wins he should be getting, but Green's been pitching really well for the Reds.
Yeah, he pitched another real good game yesterday.
The only guy getting hits yesterday was Dela Cruz, and He got 3 hits, but never scored.
Yeah, and stole what 4 bases. He had a hell of a game yesterday. Made a hell of a catch
That was outstanding.
out in left field too to keep the no hitter going at the time.
That was crazy. That catch was. You been watching the Olympics?
Yeah, I've been watching. I've watched some.
I've been watching a lot. The men's gymnastics team got the bronze medal in the team event. That's the first time they've medaled in the team event since 2008. So, congratulations to them. That was a real good event. There was about 5 teams that just kept going back and forth in that team event. It was really good.
Yeah, I didn't watch. I didn't see none of the men's gymnastics. I saw some of the women's gymnastics yesterday.
Yeah, they got their team event tomorrow. Starts tomorrow at 12, I think, our time.
I watched a little bit of the women's basketball game today. They're playing right now.
They're playing right now.
I
Yeah.
watched a little bit.
Yeah,
It on a minute ago.
just started a little bit ago. Yeah,
They were up by like 5 after, or like 4 after the first quarter.
one girl that got a medal last year in fencing, she got a medal again in fencing. Seen that.
Yeah, McAfee was talking about the fencing. He said he watched some fencing over the weekend.
I watched some judo too. Judo's pretty interesting.
They were talking a lot about handball on McAfee today too. He talked a lot about the Olympics.
I haven't seen any of the handball yet. I watched a little bit of it. I don't know much about it, but they've been showing a lot of the surfing. Well, that's a sport now.
I watched some table tennis last night. It was a woman from the United States was playing against a lady from Canada. And man, that ball be flying around.
I believe the United States. I missed the end of it. So, but I'm pretty sure they lost. I'll have to double check them. I believe the women's volleyball team lost to Canada today. Went the 5th set, and
I watched a little bit of beach volleyball earlier today. What do you think about the UFC? And I didn't realize it, really think about it, but they were in England or whatever Saturday. So when we were watching them fights, it like that main event, it was like almost 5 o'clock in the morning in England.
Yeah, I know that. I thought it was nuts.
I didn't like put that together. Then McAfee was talking about today, and I said, "Wait a minute, he's right." Because usually they're earlier.
Yeah, it
Like
was.
that. I think that one, the Pimblett fight, they said it was like 4 or 5 in the morning there, and they still had 2 more fights after that.
I remember them saying that, and I didn't pay a lot of attention to it. But yeah, that's very unusual. Usually that would have showed here. What?
Like 5. It usually start around 4 or 5 o'clock here.
Yep.
Instead of, yeah, they started at Eastern time. I was like, that's different. You don't see that very often.
No.
And what do you think about these quarterbacks after having maybe one good year getting all this money? Like Jordan Love now is the highest paid quarterback in NFL. He had one good season, and you have Tua, who I've never been real high on him as a top quarterback. He got almost just as much money as Love did over the weekend.
It's crazy.
I think the quarterback market's getting out of control, and these guys that are not the level of some of these other guys are just getting that money because it's their turn basically. I mean, Trevor Lawrence, Jordan Love, and Tua are like your top paid quarterbacks right now. No, Joe Burrow, Trevor Lawrence, and Jordan Love are your top paid quarterbacks.
It's crazy. Oh, you see this dark horse MVP candidates, according to Bleacher Report. And Richardson second.
I think Richardson could be in the mix. I think he's gonna have a big year this year.
Say Jordan Bell.
I think-
How's it going.
I think Rogers is going. I think Rogers could very well be in the mix as well.
Yeah, it's all about staying healthy.
If he's healthy, he's one of the better.
Oh yeah,
still one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Rogers still can play. I think Richardson still got a lot to prove, but I think he's capable. I just, I worry about a little bit about his style play, but
I think the Colts could kind of be like what Houston was last year. I think if you get Richardson, he stays healthy a full year. I think Colts will be vying for that division.
I think you're right. Let me ask your opinion on this. What do you think of Houston and that quarterback? Do you think he's going to have as good as a year, or do you think he may take a little drop? He's got more weapons around him now.
I think he'll probably have. I'll say as good a year probably. I don't know if he'll make like a big jump better. I don't know if he's gonna make like a big jump this year from last year. The only thing that kind of don't really worry me, but I think you have to watch out for is how's the dynamic going to work with the new guys coming in? Like you have Diggs coming in with the receivers they already have, and what if is Stroud going to feel pressure to try to feed the ball to him instead of just throwing the ball to who's open? You know what I mean? Is that going to change the dynamics of anything? I think the Texans are going to be good, but I think that is going to be interesting to see because like last year, Stroud was a young rookie quarterback. He was just out there throwing the ball to who was open. You know what I mean? Now you have some expectations now with the year you had last year, and then now you have a star receiver that has been known that causes a little bit of problems if he's not happy and not getting the ball enough. So that dynamic will be interesting. But I think with DeMeco Ryans there, I think Texans are going to be good again. Hey, how's it going, Jordan?
Yeah, it was crazy last year. With
I'm not a Jets fan, but I am. I do like Aaron Rodgers, and I had Rodgers on my fantasy team last year. So yeah, I was disappointed with it when he got hurt. Cost me winning that week, which I still made it to the championship game, but it didn't matter. I got beaten in it too. But I think if Rodgers is healthy, Jets are going to be good. Are going to be one of the better teams this year because their defense, they got the top 5 defense, and then they can figure it out on the offensive side of the ball, which I think last year was losing Rodgers.
Yeah,
but that coach, they also should have been able to do better, trying to bring somebody in as well.
I agree. Yeah, they made a big mistake, I think. Do you think that also with the Texans, you think last year they caught people off guard? You know what I mean? His quarterback, nobody expected him to have the year that he had. And I'm not taking anything away from him. But now do you think teams might be a little bit more prepared?
Yeah, I think they will be a little bit. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Glenn? He said Jets going to crash like usual.
Man, what's your prediction? Let's get your prediction for the Colts right now. What do you think? Where do you think the Colts record's going to be? How many games they played now? 17? 18? What?
17.
17? Let me see.
I'm gonna say we're gonna go 11-6.
I'm going back and forth between 11-6 and 10-7.
Glenn said 10-7.
So we're all thinking about the same. But he says AFC South champs.
I think we could have a good shot if we can if Richardson's healthy.
Glenn, who you think
and I think we have Taylor from the beginning now, not over half the season before he finally looked into form. You'll have, and then this receiver that they've been really talking up this rookie receiver as well as a guy that's going to be big for us. It should be interesting. You have Pittman Downs. I think will be better than what he was last year, and he had a good year last year as a rookie. So I still think they need to figure out the tight end position worries me a little bit. We got to give a tight end that's more productive.
Yeah, I agree.
They keep saying they're high on these guys, but the guys ain't been able to stay healthy.
Nope, not at all. Glenn, who do you think the team in the NFL is going to be? Who's the team? Who's the team to beat? I think I know already Chris's answer. He's going to go. Well, he's went with the last 2 years, I think. 49ers.
Yep.
I kind of agree, but I'm going with the Chiefs. Team to beat.
It can't.
That's it.
It's hard to argue. They won the last two.
But the team to watch out for, to me, is the Baltimore Ravens.
It's hard to argue the Chiefs, but Glenn said Chiefs 49ers.
We're all three pretty much on the same page, aren't we?
It's hard to argue Chiefs, but like I said, they've been the champs the last 2 seasons. But I still feel like the 49ers have had the best team in the NFL the last 2 years. I know they didn't win the Super Bowl, but I feel like they had the best roster. One year they lost 3 quarterbacks in one game and got beat in the playoffs, and next one they go to Super Bowl and lose, and should had plenty of chances to win that Super Bowl as well. So it was a real good game. We could see. It wouldn't surprise me if we saw a rematch in the Super Bowl. I mean, it'd be possible to see 49ers and Chiefs again. I mean, I think they're both going to be just as good or better than they were last year.
I think
The Lions, Lions are. I mean, the Lions wasn't far from being there last year. So I mean, you got to have them there. I like their coach. I like what they've been building over there.
Not that they're my team because they're not the coach of my team. If the coach can't do it, I just soon see the Lions win it all. It wouldn't hurt my feelings at all.
And if the Colts didn't do it, I'd like to see the Jets get there.
You're a big Rodgers mark.
Hey. Plus, the Jets haven't won anything for ever.
The Lions have.
The Lions haven't either. But
The Lions are farther than the Jets, worse than the Jets. I think Jets have more success than the Lions.
Well, maybe not much.
Not by a lot.
Glenn says that basically everybody in the AFC South is going to be shit except the Colts.
That's what he's hoping. I don't know about Houston being the shit. I hope the Jags are the shit.
I do agree. I do kind of agree with him. I do think the teams will have Houston a little. You're never going to have somebody completely figured out, but I think they will have them be a little more prepared against Houston because now you have a full season of tape on Stroud. You have some. You can get some tendencies and stuff off D'Amico Ryans now that you have video on him coaching for a full season. So I do think people could be a little bit more prepared against them this year.
Houston did strengthen their defense too, though, during the offseason. So I mean, their offense may not be as good, but I think their defense is going to be. I'm not saying their offense won't be as good. I'm saying that people may have figured out their offense a little bit, but their defense.
Yeah, their defense is good too. Yeah,
I think it's going to be better. So.
Glenn said the Bengals take the AFC North and Burrow finishes the story.
Burrow's going to finish his story. He's got that Cody look now. So he's going to finish the story. I've seen Cody was over in Japan and they give him, it looked like the outfit that he wore. I knew he wore it at Madison Square Garden. I think he wore it other times. It was a red outfit. Cody wore that Dusty wore and the hat and everything. Japan got in the ring and some officials and presented it to him. He got in there strutting like Cody with that hat and robe on. That was pretty cool. What do you think of Cody's championship reign so far?
I mean, I think it's been fine myself, but I also be honest, I haven't watched it. Been watching as much here lately as I did right the few months before WrestleMania. Like the few months before WrestleMania, I was watching a lot more of it, which is like that every year. But I think it's been fine. I know some people are saying he's not defending the title enough and this and that, but they said that about Reigns too. So,
but he's not defending a lot on TV. He's defended every pay-per-view, and not only that, one thing that Reigns didn't do, he's defending at all the house shows. He goes to all the house shows. I think as a baby face, I think it's went really, really well. I do agree. The one difference is he's not the top story right now. I think they're trying to get the bloodline and Cody to be the top story, and that's where they're headed. But right now, it's not. Right now, to me, the top story is probably, it's crazy because Punk hasn't wrestled, but Punk and Drew, and then you add Rollins to the mix. I think that's probably the top story.
They've done a great job with Punk. Why he's been keeping Punk relevant while he's been out, keeping him in that storyline. I mean, I think they've done a great job with that on managing him being hurt, but still keeping him involved enough where that story is so big.
Well, I would argue from the Royal Rumble to now, their MVP, and some people's going to think I'm crazy, Drew McIntyre, because he's helped keep Punk relevant. He's been out there wrestling, but I think McIntyre's their MVP.
It said the highlight of the week going to be Joe Hendry NXT concert.
See, I thought that was this Tuesday, but then I just seen a clip saying it's next Tuesday on the second bash. So I'm going to have to check into that, or Glenn can double check it if he wants for me. But I originally thought it was on this Tuesday, but then I seen somebody post a clip saying it's next Tuesday. So I don't know if they changed the schedule or what. The Joe Henry shit pissed me off because every time I hear that song, I can't get it out of my head. Drives me nuts.
All right. Well, for today's picks, I ended up going with 5 games.
That's what I did.
Let's see. I'm going to go with the Toronto Blue Jays. Wait a minute. Are they playing a doubleheader today?
Who is it?
Okay, yeah, they're playing a doubleheader. All right, so I'm going to take the Blue Jays on the second game of the doubleheader because they just started a game and then they're playing another game at 6? How the hell is that going to work? It says they got another game at 6:06 and they're in the first inning of the game right now. I thought they only had. I didn't know they had 2 games. Blue Jays plus 1.5 for the 6 o'clock game. Then I'm gonna take the Guardians on the money line at the Detroit Tigers. I'm gonna take the Reds at the plus 1.5 at home against the Chicago Cubs. I'm gonna take the Cardinals. Let me find it here. Oh, there it is. I'm going to take the Cardinals plus 1.5 at home against the Texas Rangers. And I'm going to take the Pirates on the money line out or on the road against the Astros with Paul Skeens on the mound.
Okay,
Glenn said it's tomorrow. Next week, Joe outsigned flyers out on People Cars 2-week event.
Yeah, it's the 2-week Great American Bash, and for people that normally watch that show, or if you don't watch it, it's this week won't be on. Next 2 weeks won't be on USA because of the Olympics. It'll be on the Sci-Fi Channel. Same thing with Monday Night Raw tonight and next Monday on Sci-Fi. My Major League Baseball picks for tonight. I'm going with the 6 o'clock game, Toronto and Baltimore. I'm going with Baltimore at home money line. I'm going with Cleveland on the road money line against Detroit. I'm going with Philadelphia money line at home against the Yankees. I'm going with Kansas City money line on the road against the White Sox, and I'm going with Arizona at home money line against Washington.
All right. Well, did you have anything else for today?
No, I think I'm good to go. We got the GWR tonight, 6:30. We'll have Warren Misery's coming on with us, and Marcus Fine. So everybody tune in for that. I think it's going to be a good show.
All right. Well, we appreciate everybody watching. Please hit that subscribe button on YouTube at Gonzo Sports Room. Like and follow Facebook, Twitch, X, Instagram, all at Gonzo Sports Room as well. Have a great evening. We'll see you guys tomorrow.